So today we're doing a team that may not even hold on to their superstar player in Francisco Lindor. We're doing the Cleveland Indians, the team that won the poll in the last video. You guys just barely hit the 1,000 like mark, so let's try to hit that again today, and we'll do another team in tomorrow's rebuild. So if you guys want to pick a team, I'm going to do a poll up here in the top corner. Go and pick the team that you want to see next. Guys, 1,000 likes, that's not that hard. There's so many of you guys watching these videos. I know a lot of you guys are enjoying the content. Hit that like button down below. If you haven't subscribed yet, which I know a lot of you haven't, I say that there's like 60% of you who watch the video, 60% of you. So if 10,000 people watch this video, 6,000 of you haven't subscribed. Come on, hit that red button down there, go and subscribe. In the comment section, go ahead and tell me that one, who's your go-to catcher this year? I think I may have asked that question, but I don't remember. Who's that go-to catcher you get? Because like there really aren't that many good ones. So who's that glitchy catcher you guys got? If you missed the video from earlier, I'm going to put a link to it in the top corner. It was a Vandals franchise video. So if you enjoy the series, go check it out. And down below in the description, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all that good stuff. Go and give them a follow. Those are my social media links in the description below. All right, let's get into this one. Short and sweet intro. We got it down. We're going to have the normal settings. Let's hop into it because the Indians aren't too far off being a really good team. They just need a couple more pieces, and I think this one's going to be an easy rebuild for sure. I almost said for sure. I think it's more of a retool. Definitely looking at it as more of a retool. So Shane Bieber, ace. Carlos Carrasco, we'll see how he does. If he does well, we'll keep him. If not, we'll try to trade him, get something in return. Clevenger has been hit or miss for me in franchise, so I'm going to definitely keep my eye on that, see how he does. Aaron Savali, really solid, or Savale. I got to figure that out. Let me know in the comment section down below how to pronounce his name. And then Adam Plutko, meh. Jeffrey Rodriguez, Logan Allen, Tristan McKenzie, Daniel Espino. Some really good names down there, potentially featuring this rebuild. Bullpen, there's got Whitgren, Simber, Wood, a couple glitchy guys there. You got Phil Matten, Emmanuel Clase. So some good names. I feel like we could use one or two arms to really solidify this bullpen. Brad Hand, obviously a top closer. We're good to go. Catchers. Roberto Perez coming off a breakout season. I don't think he's going to continue that. So we definitely, defensively, easily the best in baseball. But, hitting wise, that's basically what I got to say. First base, Carlos Santana. You also got Jake Bowers, who I'm not sold on. But Bobby Bradley looks like he could be a really solid first baseman for the future. Second base, Cesar Hernandez, I thought was a good pickup for the Indians. Jose Ramirez, third base, we're set. And then you also got Nolan Jones, who looks like he's going to be a beast in the future. Shortstop, Lindor, not even going to worry about anybody else. Left field, Domingo Santana, kind of a glitch in franchise. Center field, Oscar Mercado, sometimes does well, sometimes doesn't. So we'll have to wait and see. And then, of course, in right field, Franmil Reyes. We all know what the Franimal can do. We're good there. Budget-wise, healthy. Carlos Santana becomes a free agent. His contract will basically go down by half, so we'll be good. Lindor, we're going to have to pay him big bucks. Probably just going to offer him a contract at the end of this season. See if he takes it. And then a couple other guys hit free agency. We're just going to be smart with the money. We got to make sure we spend it wisely. We're going to retool this team and see what we can do with it. Let's go make some moves. I was looking for a young lefty to add to the mix in the rotation. We're going to go for Max Fried, 73 overall, A potential. We're going to trade Bradley Zimmer. We're kind of in a cluster with the outfielders. We got Reyes, Luplow, Mercado, DeShields Jr., Zimmer, Greg Allen. We got Domingo Santana, Tyler Naquin. We got so many outfielders. We don't need that. And then I was looking at the contract for Carlos Carrasco. I love the guy. Class act. I know he's trying to get that comeback going. But we're gonna trade him to the Braves. And we're going to pick up Max Fried. So minor changes. Obviously just the one pitching acquisition. But this is the team. I don't want to change up too much. I like this to be the feel out season. See how the team does. See who does poorly. See where we need to change everything. Offensively, I think we're really good. My question marks are going to be with Taylor Naquin, Roberto Perez. But for the most part, I'm really happy with where we're at offensively. So we'll see how it goes. If we need to make any changes, we definitely will in the offseason. Nolan Jones is someone I really want to get involved. Bobby Bradley potentially as well. So we've got really good players. I hope they develop. I hope they do well. Let's see how season 1 plays out. I'll see you guys at the draft. All right, so the draft is over. Let's take a look at our picks. And when I say this draft was bad, I mean, wow, this one was terrible. So to be honest, I'm surprised I even got an 80+ potential player or a 90+ potential player because this one was really bad. I'm talking, I think the best I saw was one player with a 70 overall that was a closer. That was really about it. I'll go through it really quick to see if I can find any other top players, but this one was bad. So this was the guy I was talking about, the closing pitcher. He looks unbelievable, like crazy good, but it was really just him. There really weren't many blue chip prospects. This was a bad draft. Let's go look at our picks. So John Milligan looks like a solid pitcher. The Ks per 9 are a little low, but we definitely can like get those per 9s up. He's gonna be a really solid pitcher for us. I like that. And then 61 overall, John Rudd. Really good power. I like that. Speed. Looks more like a left fielder, but overall could be a good bench bat for us. Other guys, Rod Clem. I mean, maybe a bench bat. Good hitting stats, fielding, speed, all that stuff. So kind of the normal. Robert Irwin, 70 overall, but like 74 potential, 72 potential for Damian Bell, 67 for this catcher, 64 for the center fielder, and then 81 for Albert Franklin. But look at those hitting stats. He's going to be like 35 by the time he hits like 80 in any stat for hitting. So the draft was okay. So we're about to finish the season, and here we go. 96 and 66. We're a wild card team. I thought that would have been enough to win the division, but I guess not. The Twins took it by 5 games, but we're 4th in baseball. Okay. Won the wild card by a game, but like we had quite a few games from the 3rd team, so we were set. ERA is a little high. Don't like to see that. The average at 272 though. I do like to see that. So let's see. League leaders Carlos Santana and Lindor both had really good offensive stats, and then Shane Bieber had the best winning percentage. So okay, Lindor. I see Santana's down there as well. Okay. So hits, anybody from us? Hernandez, Lindor. So we might have a good little combo right there. Shortstop, second base going forward. Lindor with the doubles. Hernandez is up there as well. Saw a couple names for triples. Home runs, Lindor with 43. Okay, so Lindor is putting up some good numbers for us. 124 RBIs as well. Runs, we had quite a few people with runs. Let's go take a look at wins and losses. Bieber's up there. Savali. We got losses, Bieber as well. Saves, we had Brad Hand with 46. Okay, I like that. Awards wise, Hank Aaron for Lindor, but Jordan just takes MVP every year. That's just how it is. Charlie Blackmon with MVP. Walker Buehler and Garrett Cole were the Cy Young. Batting title went to Altuve and Blackmon. Kimbrel and Chapman were the reliever of the year, and then Tsutsugo and Akiyama are rookie of the year. I don't even know why I look anymore. We all know they're going to be rookie of the year. Adam Plutko. Whip's good, ERA's not bad, so I'd like to see that. Whitgren, solid season. He's always really consistent, one of my favorite bullpen arms to get. Dominic Leone wasn't terrible, actually. You know, the whip's a little high, but I definitely think maybe bring him back for another season. We'll have to wait and see. We do have Matten and Clase, so maybe that he gets replaced. Hunter Wood struggled as well, so maybe Hunter Wood is a trade piece that we get somebody else. Oliver Perez, for a guy who I didn't really expect much. I actually expected a really high whip, really high ERA. He really showed me. He actually pitched really well. Adam Simber did quite well in the setup spot, and then Brand Hand was lights out in the closing spot. 46 saves, 3 blown. That's nice. I like that. Shane Bieber, outstanding season. How did he not win Cy Young with those numbers? That's insane. Clevenger, I know he's better in real life, so much better in real life, but these stats just don't help him out, which is disappointing. Savali struggled, Fried struggled, and the starting rotation just yikes. Let's take a look at our bench. Greg Allen, nah. Sandy Leone, okay, huh? I mean, limited appearances for sure, but what? Surprising. Jose Ramirez in the leadoff spot, 33 home runs, a 912 OPS. Going forward, I'd probably put Cesar Hernandez there, but I went with it. It worked out, and I'm happy with it. Cesar Hernandez had a great year as well, almost a 300 average, almost a 400 on base percentage. Lindor hit 328, 43. Those numbers are just gross, disgusting. And then Franmil Reyes, 255, 35 home runs though, so you can't take that away from him. Carlos Santana had a great season as well, 30 home runs, almost 30 doubles. Oof. Domingo Santana, I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. Tyler Naquin, you know what? Almost an 800 OPS though, like 20 home runs, 30 doubles. That's not a bad season. Not a bad season at all. Oscar Mercado. not terrible, not terrible, not terrible. And then Roberto Perez, 200 with 8 home runs. So he might just be a player we look to trade while he has some value and try to get a good catcher to build off of. So one game, we won 8-2, easy stuff. So let's put Bieber there and go like that. Let's see if we can get this win against the Yankees. That would be huge, and we do. We're going to take on the Twins now, divisional rivals. Max Fried just pitched, so we can let Bieber pitch day 1, and we can go like that. Yeah, we should be able to go like that, so we should be good. Here we go, season 1 to go to the World Series. We're taking on our rivals, the Twins, and World Series, Cubs, Indians. What a rematch. We got Bieber versus Hendricks. That's a tough loss. And the second game too. We're 1 game away from elimination. It is season 1 though, so if we lose, it's okay. We got room to grow. We're actually still in it. We do get defeated there, but that's a good season. World Series appearance in season 1, and I like it. We're gonna get a playoff MVP as well. Franmil Reyes, 10 home runs. Okay, let's head to the offseason, because Franmil popping off in the postseason. Love to see it. Exclusive negotiations. Let's figure this out. Let's be smart about it. Who are we going to have to pay in the future? Lindor, definitely going to have to pay him. So let's do first base. Is Bobby Bradley's not anywhere close to being ready. So let's just go 2 years flat. I feel like he's still going to be good after 2 years. That's good to go. Closers, he was really good. Again, I think 2 years is a good amount. He's going to be our closer. Boom, there's that. Cesar Hernandez, I think he's a good second baseman. What other second baseman could we use? You know, I feel like everything went well. Again, let's just go like a little 2-year deal. We won't even do the club option, which I normally do. The other 2 we're going to let walk though. All right, so I decided to offer it to everybody. I'm going to try to offer Lindor a contract in the middle of the season so we don't have to worry about losing him in free agency. Mike Clevenger might be a player I look to trade just because for some reason he just doesn't do well in franchise. And then the rest of the guys I'm liking. I might trade Greg Allen or Delino DeShields Jr. One of the 2. They're very similar type players. We don't really need 2 of them, really. And then the 2 guys I'm going to let go are Simber and Freeman. Let's take a look at contracts. Let's see what we can do here. Anybody that I would let go, maybe just let Greg Allen just walk, you know, save the money and then just give everybody else a contract here. See what we can do with the players that we have and kind of build off that. Looking at our lineup, we didn't lose anybody. There's no real reason to bring in anybody new. I thought offensively we were really good. And then bullpen wise, we're going to need a new lefty. I think we are letting Simber go, so we're going to need another righty as well. Even though Simber had a good season, his potential dropped to a D. No point in keeping him. He's not going to get any higher rated, so let's just move on from him. So relief pitching is where we're going to be looking. Andrew Chaffin didn't do great, but we do need a lefty. That's the thing. I don't want to spend big on Keone Kela because that's just going to be money we can't spend somewhere else. So maybe go cheap like Steve Cishek for a season. We'll figure it out. Not many options. It's looking like trade's going to be the way to go. I'll see you guys for season 2. Season 2, we're starting with a trade. I'm getting a really good bench bat, potentially a new second baseman for us or left fielder. Depends on how it plays out. And a new bullpen arm. I'm getting Shane Carl, Willie Calhoun from the Rangers for Dominic Leone, Hunter Wood, and Jake Bowers. That's the move. Let's go take a look at the lineup. So first, I guess I should show you the free agency signings and everything just so you guys know where everybody came from. Let's take a look. Let's see. Who was the name that I'm like, I need to show you this guy because, this guy. B potential, third baseman, sitting in free agency. I go, yes, please. Nice overall, third base and left field. Power, and some speed. This guy could potentially be in season 4. I really like the looks of him, especially as a power bat. He looks like he's going to be solid. And then Felix Pena was really the only other signing I made. Maybe a long reliever, maybe a starter. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. So after the move, I brought in Andrew Chaffin, really the only good lefty available. I gave him a 1-year deal. If he does well, perfect. We'll re-sign him. If not, out the door. Otherwise, Class A is coming up. Matton's coming up. We got Whitgren, Shane Carl. We got Chaffin, Hand, Felix Pena. The bullpen? I have faith in it. This is where I don't have faith in. Do we trade Clevenger? Do we try to get someone that we can really like have faith in, get that number 2 spot locked down? I think that's going to be the move. And then we'll take a look at the lineup really quick. You guys can see the addition of Willie Calhoun. Maybe is like, let me go Domingo Santana and left. And as good as Tyler Naquin is, he had a pretty decent year last year. Maybe versus righties, we go Willie Calhoun just to get him those at-bats because he isn't the best of fielders. Maybe if Cesar Hernandez falls off a little bit, we can move Calhoun to second base. But yeah, I like the team. We're gonna go Domingo in left, and this is the squad. It's a lot of power for sure. A lot of power for sure. And then versus lefties, I think Willie Calhoun still smashes lefties, so we're gonna put him there. And then left field is gonna be Domingo Santana, and then we'll rock like this for the team. Yeah, I mean, oof. Yeah, offensively we're set. Let's go get that pitching change, maybe even a new catcher just to add more pop to the lineup. All right, we're getting Luis Castillo of the Reds. I looked at a bunch of different options. And one of the other guys I looked at was Zach Gallen. He's a guy that I've been trying to get into rebuilds, but like he's one of those guys that is really hit or miss, and I'm just not sure if like that's the option to go down for this one. We also do have to trade an A potential player, and I'm like, is it worth it for Zach Gallen? Do we give it a shot? Do we see how he does? You know what? It's a new name. We haven't tried him out before. Let's try Zach Gallen. Clevenger, Dowdy, and Luis Oviedo for Zach Gallen. We'll see how it goes. So I'm deciding to go with this as our team for the season. Obviously, we're a little outfield heavy. Won't be going like that for the rest of the rebuild. Luplow's probably going to be extra. We're going to let him go in free agency. This is the rotation. Gallen slots in that 3 spot, maybe in the 2 spot come the end of the year. Bullpen looks good. Budget-wise, we're pretty friendly, 1.6. I'm definitely going to offer Lindor some money. Make sure we lock him up for the future. So, yeah, let's get into it. Let's see how Season 2 plays out. If we get any good draft picks, I'll show you. But here we go. Season 2. Hopefully we win that World Series this time. All right, we're in September, and having a rough second half of the season, like really rough. As I say that, we kind of go on a little bit of a win streak, but like it's been pretty rough. I'll show you the month of like August and then also July because it was not good. Yeah, postseason a wild card team, but like look at all these losses. Look at them all. And then even was it this month? No, it was this month. Like loss. We just kind of went through streaks of quite a few losses. Like the end of this month. Look at this. Oh, that's just gross. Really bad. We end up being a wild card team again. This time we were 11 games behind the Twins. So we really need to step it up. I think it's going to be pitching that's holding us back. Man, that's tough. No league leaders. So, I mean, don't really want to go through that. And then no awards either. But we'll go through it just to see who MVP, Cy Young type situations. Jose Barrios, that's the first time I've seen him win a Cy Young. That's the word. Hunter. Oh. Of course, right? Of course. Every single time I trade a player, they go and do that. Evan White and Dylan File, rookies of the year. All right, let's see what happens. So Felix Pena is a long reliever. I like this move. It was a 2-year deal. We'll keep him on. Shane Carl was actually really good though. So like I'm okay with the trade that we made to pick up Shane Carl. We'll go look and see how Willie Calhoun did as well. Andrew Chaffin did well, so that's a good signing. We got him maybe for another season as a lefty. Class A, fantastic. 1.3 whip, little bit high, but we can definitely work with it. Hopefully it gets even better. Phil Matton's looking good. Whitgren struggled a little bit, so he might be a player we move on from. Usually really consistent, but maybe just not a setup guy, more of like a middle reliever, and we just find somebody else to be the setup guy. And then Brad Hand, of course we pay him, and he gets a high whip and high ERA, so you just whatever. Shane Bieber had another phenomenal season. Aaron Savali, he got the whip down though. The whip at least went down. So did the ERA. So I mean, baby steps, right? Zach Gallen, the whip, dude. Max Fried, the whip. Zach Plesac wasn't terrible, but not great. It's just like, why can't the trades I'm doing work out just once? I feel like that's not too much to ask for. So, wow, our bench was pretty bad. So we gotta see how some of these other guys were doing. So Brian Rocchio looks decent, or Rocio. You got Rod Clem, who looks like he's gonna get worse. Zachary McCarty's already up to a 74. Wow. Okay. That's a big jump. Bobby Bradley's moving up slowly. Nolan Jones is moving up slowly. we might have some players to look forward to very, very soon with how quickly they're developing. Okay, looking at our team, we got Cesar Hernandez again, hit 300 with a 400 on base percentage, almost a 900 OPS. Outstanding, 44 doubles. Okay, maybe we don't need to worry about a new second baseman if, you know, Cesar Hernandez is putting up those numbers. Jose Ramirez put up another absolutely insane year. Those are MVP type numbers. 20 steals, almost 40 doubles, almost 40 home runs. That's an insane year. Francisco Lindor put up good numbers. It's crazy to say like he had a quiet season compared to last year when his numbers were still unbelievable. You got Franmil Reyes, unbelievable numbers. So the team's really getting carried by this offense. I mean, Carlos Santana, yeah, he had not the same year as last year, but it was still a really good year. He had over 100 walks. You know, Domingo Santana hit 31 home runs. Willie Calhoun had a good year, even though the OPS is under 800, 25 home runs, 20 doubles. That's still a pretty solid season. You got Oscar Mercado, who got better. Okay, even Roberto Perez bumped it up a little bit. So offensively, we're definitely getting carried by the bats. Like that's where our strong suit is. And we're gonna hop into this one. We're gonna quick manage this one quickly. Hence why I quick manage. But that was we gotta figure out this pitching, because I thought pitching wise we were gonna be really good. You know, offensively we were gonna be really good. I thought the retool is gonna be more towards the bullpen, but the bullpen's actually been working out really well. It's been the starting rotation that's been letting me down. So hopefully we can. Ooh, Yoshi gets a run, then Dominic Smith adds a run. Ooh, that's a new addition for them. And let's see. So they brought back Avisail Garcia. Okay, they have. Who was it? The other one was Dom Smith was a new addition, and then Tyrone Taylor obviously coming from the Brewers as well. So they probably got Garcia and Taylor in the same trade. Still 2-2. We're gonna take out Bieber here, and we're gonna go Carl. There we go. Perfect. Can we get a run? Anything? Like, come on. What's going on with the team? A couple lefties. Let's go with the pitching change. Let's go Chaffin. Whitgren gets that out. Oh, there we go. We got to walk it off right here. I feel it. There it is. Easy. Called it. That's what I like to see. So let's move Shane Bieber to this spot, and then we should be good for the rest of the series. Game 1 against the Twins. Barrios versus Savali. We lose the second. We get swept by the Twins. The Twins are just superior to us. And let's go take a look at their lineup, because they clearly have a really good team. We just got to figure out what it is. Kepler's popping off. Polanco, Sano. Yeah. Like, we're good offensively. They even have Moustakas. Buxton's on the bench. They have Chirinos, Frazier. This is a strong team. Let's go look at their pitching. Yeah, we're gonna have to step it up. Big Giles, May, and Rogers. Yeah, we're gonna have to spend some cash this offseason. Didn't get the Lindor deal done, which is a little disappointing, but we're gonna get it done. Twins defeat the Mets. It just seems like the Twins are the team to beat right now. We definitely need to figure that out. We need to make sure we get everything sorted. You know, like we really need to step it up. So exclusive negotiations. I'm gonna throw everything at Lindor, whatever he wants, whenever he wants it. He's the man we need to keep. Looking at the rest, I'm going to keep Felix Pena as that long option reliever, like that long reliever option. That's what I should have said. Long reliever option. That's the correct way to say it. Looking at the rest, Chaffin was good. Let's bring him back for another year. You know, he doesn't ask for a lot of money. We could probably get him on $2.5 million. We got Lindor's offer. Domingo Santana, let's do that. Let's go 3 years for Domingo. He's going to be an everyday guy. Boom. That solves that. How much does the Lino want? $6 million, man. That's for a guy who's hitting like 200. Can't do it. Can't do it. I'd rather just bring in, you know, like a little platoon guy that's a veteran. And then Roberto Perez, really solid, but I'm going to let him walk as well because I feel like he's going to want a lot of money. So hopefully we get all those deals done. I'll see you guys at the nech stage. All right, looking at arbitration. I'm going to give it to everybody but Luplow. There's no point in doing that. Willie Calhoun, probably going to be our DH. And then Lindor didn't take the contract. Oh, I may have messed up, guys. I may have messed up. Contracts-wise, I'm going to give it to everybody here. I feel like everyone's going to be like a low contract anyways. One of those like minor leaguers or players who were like on the fringe of being on the major league squad. Here we go. We need Lindor to sign, right? That's like key to the team. We need to bring in at least a bullpen arm and then kind of work from there. I feel like, oh, catcher too. A catcher too. Where none of these guys are good though. That's the thing. Carlos Santana, the catcher for the last season of his contract, and get a first baseman. Alrighty, season 3. No, not 2. Season 3. We're here. We made a couple draft picks that are okay. Like they might feature, but they'll have to increase like crazy to really get in the lineup. So let me show you them. Let me show you some of the moves we made, and then we'll get started with season 3. This is kind of the main one that could potentially squeak in there. Bruce Houston or Huston. Just the hitting stats would really get him in the team. We had Gabe Valenzuela, who looks like, again, another one of those guys who might squeak in just because of his hitting stats. Looks really good. And then we had Angelo Rosas, a potential closer. That was really about it. In free agency, we brought in Tommy La Stella on I was going to say 2-year deal, but it was a 1-year deal just as a bench bat for us. Adam Eaton was a 2-year deal to bring him in to be kind of the replacement for Delino DeShields Jr. just because Delino DeShields Jr. wanted to be an everyday guy, and he also wanted like 7-8 million. I just couldn't do that. Martin Maldonado is going to be the backup, and you're probably thinking, well, if he's going to be the backup, who did you bring in for the catcher spot? Corey Lee. Rule 5 draft pick was available. I'm just going to stick it out with him, see how he does. Everybody tells me to pick him up. Everybody's like, get him. He's one of the best catchers possible. And I said, okay, we'll pick him up. He was available for us in the Rule 5 pick. Let's take him. Looking at the team, I think Cesar Hernandez is going to want, 10+ million after this year. So I'm thinking about letting him go, letting Willie Calhoun take the second base spot. I might even get rid of Naquin. I feel like he's kind of extra. He becomes a free agent at the end of the year. Why not trade him along with maybe like Plesac or someone to try to get a really good starting pitcher? Because the bullpen, I said, let's try to get a bullpen, but like a bullpen arm, and I felt like, no, our bullpen's actually really solid. I think it's the starting rotation that's really holding us back. Offensively, we're putting up stupid numbers, so I'm not worried about that. Let's get this starting rotation figured out, and then we should be good. So the trade I'm going to go for is Jameson Taillon. The thing I'm thinking is we're going to lose Carlos Santana's contract and a couple other guys that I feel like we could afford to bring back Jameson Taillon after the season is over. It's because he does become a free agent, and this would add some really good pitching to the team. So after that deal, this is the team we're working with. I look at all our pitching prospects. We have a bunch. Milligan, Allen, Rodriguez, Espino, McKenzie. That's a lot. We also have Hankins as well. There's a lot that like just probably won't feature, which is disappointing. And then when you look at this team, there's no reason why we shouldn't be winning games. It's really been the thing, or it's really been pitching. That's the one thing that's really holding us back. So we got to figure that out. And hopefully that change of strengthening with Taillon is the way to do it. So looking at the team, Carlos Santana becomes a free agent after this year. He's been really good, but I feel like we can get someone that does similar production for cheaper. Jose Ramirez, we're definitely going to bring back. Cesar Hernandez, we got Willie Calhoun to take that spot. And then Taillon, we'd want to bring back. Brad Hand, I'm iffy on. And then looking at the rest of the free agents, I feel like we're safe financially. We might be a little tight, but for the most part, we should be good. And I have a feeling some of the younger guys would actually be able to hop in to the lineup. So you can see we're ranked 4th. We're really high on like everything besides defense and speed. Let's finish off this year. Let's at least make it to another World Series. All right, so September, and we're looking good. Like solid 100-win season. We got the division and 111 wins. That's insane. We really turned this team around. Definitely. I wouldn't say turned it around. We actually figured out what was our problem pitching. We addressed it, and we figured out that, like, hey, if we get some good pitching, we're really going to turn things around and make this team really good. I feel like I just contradicted myself like 8 times in that sentence. Basically, what I'm trying to say is we addressed pitching, we fixed our problem, and we made sure that we actually won the division for once. So there we go. Like, ERA is finally under 3.5. We won the division by almost 20 games. Gotta love it. League leaders, it looks like Cesar Hernandez is up there for hits and batting average. Brad Hand with saves. So he's like, hey, I know it's my contract here. You want to bring me back? Which we might, depending on who else is available as the closer. So here we go. Let's keep looking. You know what? I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm seeing us in a lot of those high categories. So Savali, Taillon are up there for pitching, which is good. What about losses? Same too. Okay. Saves, Brad Hand. All right. I mean, we can work with that. Awards wise, Silver Slugger. Okay, that was it. We got MVP for Baez. Haven't seen him really ever win an MVP before, and then it was Chris Sale. So obviously he's going to win Cy Young along with Noah Syndergaard. Charlie Blackmon and Hernandez won the batting title. No reliever of the year. For the AL, Daniel Winkler won it for the NL, and then Dylan Carlson and Andrew Vaughn, Rookie of the Year. So, okay. All right. Let's see what we got here. So, Felix Pena looks pretty similar to what he did last year. Like, the whip went up, the ERA went up, but you know what? It's all right. We still can work with that. Shane Carl, the whip went up, but the ERA looks pretty solid. Class A, kind of the same thing. The ERA is looking good. The whip went up a little bit, though. Phil Matten struggled. Andrew Chaffin, kind of similar to what he did last year. The whip did go up a little bit, so, you know, it's fine. Whitgren, maybe he's just not a setup guy. You know, maybe that's our problem. He's just not the setup guy. Maybe he's more of a middle relief. And I said that last year, didn't really address a setup guy, but I thought Whitgren is always like a really consistent bullpen arm, so why not give him another shot? And then Brad Hand, I mean, he shut it down this year. 48 saves. Whew, gotta love it. So here we go. Shane Bieber, pretty consistent. I mean, he's been unbelievable. Jameson Taillon had a great year. Cy Young numbers for sure. Zach Gallen got on track. That's what I want to see. I'm glad we traded for him now. If he can continue that into the 4th season, of course. Aaron Savali's finally putting it together. There we go. We just needed to be a little patient with this starting rotation. We just had to get to season 3 and make sure everyone was. There we go. There we go. That's all I needed to see. Was that just be a little patient, I guess. And then we get the results that we wanted. Jeffrey Rodriguez is an 80. Okay. So we have a couple guys that probably going to be trade pieces realistically in the farm system. Tyler Freeman's a 74. That's a good little bench bat right there for sure. Who else? Brian Rocchio, the shortstop, could potentially get called up. Who was the other one? Bruce Huston. I mean, he looks still decent. John Judd, just that bench bat with just like that power is insane. But Gabe Valenzuela. Maybe. So let's take a look at our bench. Adam Eaton was good in 170 at bats. And then I decided to bring up this guy who was that guy we signed in free agency season 1. And then Bobby Bradley got a chance in the majors as well. So, okay. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Can this guy play second? He can't. Third and left. Would he be our left fielder? Crazy idea, but Cesar Hernandez, I mean, if we can get him for cheap, I definitely want to bring him back. He's been outstanding this entire rebuild. Double machine, hitting close to 20 home runs, on base machine. Like, he's just getting on base, doing everything like we want. Jose Ramirez took a little bit of a dip in production, but still it was a good year. Almost 30 doubles, almost 30 home runs. Lindor, another really good season. Like, he's just putting up crazy stats. Franmil Reyes, same thing. Run machine, basically. Domingo Santana hit 33 home runs, 100 plus RBIs. Like, that, 1 through 5 spot, absolutely deadly. You can even throw Carlos Santana in there. 1 through 6, it's got to be a pitcher's nightmare. You can't really avoid any of them. They're going to put up good at bats, right? Oscar Mercado, he's just, it's not bad, right? I'm not saying it's a bad season. It's just not great. You know what I mean? Same with Willie Calhoun. It's not bad. Like, that's a good season. It's just not great. And then Corey Lee, you know what? I like that. As I say, you know, these 3 guys had all very similar seasons, and it's not bad. I'm just, you know, when you have 1 through 6 blowing everybody out of the water, it's kind of hard to see 7, 8, 9 and be like, oh yeah, that's a good season. You know what I mean? So there we go. That's the team. And we finally won a division game, so we don't have to play a wild card, but we do have to take on the Twins. So this could be a little bit of a matchup. No, we get by them, taking on the Red Sox. And as much as I have faith in Max Fried, we're going to go with our strongest rotation going forward. Like, we got to get to that World Series. We got to win it. And we're 1 game away. There it is, taking on the Dodgers. That's what I like to see. Taillon. Let's go Bieber there, Gallen, Fried. Maybe Fried's the 4. Here we go. Dodgers, Season 3, World Series. No. Come on. Let's not do this. Come on. You know what I mean? All right, so Dustin May's on the mound. They have Correa. They've got Moncada. What a team. Jesus Aguilar, whatever. They also have JT Realmuto, Kirilloff, you know, Moncada, Bellinger, Lux, Correa. Like, that's an insane team. Okay, we take the lead. So maybe the insanity is going to be held for a second, and we're going to have a little reverse sweep in the mix. There we go. 3-0, 4-0. Okay, keep it going. Keep it going. Apply the pressure. Make it worse for them. Make them sweat. You know, that's what I'm saying. Okay, this is game. We're going to start doing half innings. We're going to take him out right here. We're going to go Whitgren. He gives us that half inning. We don't score there. Whitgren gives us another half inning. Okay, can he give us a third? He does. All right, 7-2 victory. Perfect. Let's keep it alive. Let's go for that reverse sweep. We got to throw the best foot forward, so I think it's going to be Tyone today. It is. It is. They have Puig, too. I think I just saw Puig's part of their lineup as well. I mean, it's not the greatest of bats, but there's Correa making it a one-run game. Here we go. Let's keep it going. 2-1 game, so 3-1. Perfect. They've only had one hit. It's been Correa's home run. As I say that, we're in a little bit of a tricky situation. 3-3 game. There we go. We got the lead back. That's what I'm saying. That 1 through 6 part of the lineup. So 2/3 of our lineup is deadly. Bellinger makes it a one-run game. And we're going to take out Tyone. Gavin Lux. Then Jesus Aguilar. Double play got us out of it. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, a double play there. But Carlos Santana gets us a 3-run lead. We're going to go to the righty. Let's go Clase. And a solo home run does hurt. Do we have another lefty we can turn to? Brad Hand. That's early, though, so I don't know if he's going to close it for us. Can he? He's got a couple righties coming up. Let's go Carl. Gets the double play. Oh, that was big. That double play was huge. Reverse sweep is still possible, guys. Still possible. We still have one season left, so if we lose this one, it's not like it's the end of the world. Zach Gallen. I mean, it would be. Losing the World Series is tough, but at least we have one more season to try to get that World Series victory. We've been to the World Series twice now, so we at least got to get one, right? We do go down 1-0. Walker Buehler, this is going to be a tough one for sure. Scoring there would have been nice, but if we're equal with them on hits, can we just get that little extra oomph to get that run across? That's all we need. And so far, it's not looking good. I'm going to take out the pitcher. You know, when your 4 through 9 is over, that's not the best look. You know what I mean? Chaffin, come in. Perfect. Santana gets on. Mercado bunts him over. Come on, Corey Lee. See, like right there, you got to get the run in. You got to get the run in. And a 2-run home run for Lux. That might end it for us. Lindor brings us within 1. Hit by pitch. Oh, teased me just a little bit. But that's okay. We have a playoff MVP. It's going to be Carlos Santana on his swan song season with the team. Okay, another World Series appearance. We got to get that win, though. All right, so Jose Ramirez, you can literally see the contract is above my head. Jameson Tyone, the same thing. Cesar Hernandez, Nick Whitgren, and then I'm going to let Adam Eaton. Is he necessary? You know what? We'll take it. It's a $4 million option. And then the rest of the contracts are above my head as well. I'm not sure about Carlos Santana. He's been great, but I feel like there's going to be someone available that we definitely could pick up. Contracts, I'm going to give it to everybody here. I think Tristan McKenzie could potentially get into the team somehow, even though I did offer Felix Pena a arbitration offer. So you guys can see all the guys that got arbitration here was every single one there. Final season, we're getting a new lefty. Chaffin just kind of gives me this sense of he might not do well. So we're going to go Jeffrey Rodriguez, Andrew Chaffin, and Doug Ortiz for Josh Taylor. That's going to be the move. And I'm looking at the rotation, and I really want to give Tristan McKenzie a shot in this long relief role. Like, he looks great. He looks like he'd be really good. But I'm looking at Josh Milligan's stats, and besides that K/9, he is so much better than what Tristan McKenzie's offering. Yeah, we have Felix Pena, but John Milligan looks really good. So I might send Tristan McKenzie back down and let John Milligan be that long reliever. I know Indians fans, you're probably going to hate me for this. And it's, oh man, John Milligan he's just a better pitch. But you know what? It's an Indians rebuild. Let's stick to the Indians players. So this is our squad. Gab Valenzuela is actually going to be our first baseman over Bobby Bradley. Those hitting stats, though, man. Like, or do we give it to Bobby Bradley? I'm going to go with... Okay, so we're going to give Tristan McKenzie the pitching spot, and we're going to Gabe Valenzuela the hitting spot. That way we get a little bit of mix of prospect and Indians players as well. Corey Lee's our catcher still, and then besides that, Everything else is going to remain the same. I'm moving the team around to make sure I like it. It's in the right spots and things like that. So Cesar Hernandez is our leadoff guy. Number 2 is going to be Jose Ramirez. Domingo Santana. In center, we're going to have Oscar Mercado. It's going to be like this. Team looks good. I really like it. I think we're going to win a lot of games as per usual. Are we going to win a World Series, though? That's the thing. I hope so. I feel like with a team like this, you would expect them to win a World Series, but with our luck, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Like, you look at this team, you go, this team's stacked. This team is unbelievable. Obviously, we've brought in Taylor Rogers as well. Actually, it's not that obvious if you didn't notice it, but $5.8 million deal for the next couple seasons. The team's really good. We are ranked 7th? Probably because we have a starting first baseman that's 70 overall, but if we would have put anybody else in, it would have been a lot better. So that's the team. Couldn't get all our prospects involved, but I mean, the team has been so good for us. So final season, here we go. I do want to make another trade. I just don't know what I would do. You know, you look at the budget, it's still around $1 million, which is kind of like that safe point. But like, I mean, realistically, yeah, go and get a better first baseman, or a catcher or anything like that. But the team's been so good. I want to have faith in my prospects. I want to have faith in some of the young guys that have come up to the system. Let's finish off this rebuild. Alrighty, final month. We're at 80, mid 80s for the wins. We're gonna need to pop off here towards the end of the rebuild to really solidify that divisional win. So, I mean, we're looking like we're winning a few games here at the end, and I think things are gonna go well. We're probably gonna hit 100 wins, maybe, just maybe. There we go, 100 wins and 62 losses, and we're a wild card team. Wow, the White Sox, 3 games. Did we play the White Sox at the end there? Could we have won the division? We didn't. Oh, we did, and we got swept. If we would have won those 3 games, man, even 2. If we would have just won the series, we would have taken the division. That's tough. But we do have a couple league leaders. Franmil Reyes for RBIs and home runs. So I guess just one league leader in a category, which is okay. I'll take that. And then awards wise, Franmil Reyes MVP. I've been waiting for it. And the Franimal finally got his MVP. So here we go. Aaron Nola is now on the Rangers. Good for him. You know, Brad Hand, of course. Look at that. That's twice now we've had relievers leave and they become reliever of the year. Seth Beer is rookie of the year at the age of 26. He's a beast. You got to pick him up if you can in a Rule 5 draft. JT Brubaker, really interesting. Okay, whatever. Let's take a look at our bullpen. Tristan McKenzie. Man, I really wanted to do this. I should have done this. I would have. I don't know why I was like, let's go with Tristan McKenzie. I knew the right option was going to go with Milligan. Matten struggled. Clase struggled. Taylor was okay. Whitgren was better. Shane Carl was fantastic in that setup role. And so was Taylor Rogers. And then when you look at the rest of the staff, like Tyone, man, come on. Everybody else was really good, though. Everybody else was outstanding in that starting role. But just Tyone. And then we look at the rest of the squad. Not terrible. Cesar Hernandez had like his most quiet season. Definitely. OPS is low. On base percentage dropped. Average dropped a little bit, which is disappointing to see. Jose Ramirez, we gave him big bucks. Gave him huge contract. And he showed off. Great home runs, RBIs, doubles, all that stuff. Lindor's still putting up MVP type numbers. Franmil Reyes was MVP for a reason. You look at Domingo Santana, he put up crazy good numbers. Oscar Mercado had probably his best season, I would say. You know, good stats across the board. Willie Calhoun's only getting better, which is good to see. He does become a free agent, so it's one of those like maybe trade Cesar Hernandez, keep Willie Calhoun, move him to second base. Gab Valenzuela, 283, 743 OPS. Okay, he's not a power guy. He's not a power guy at all, but a good glove, good contact. I think this would be the right move going forward for first base. And Corey Lee, still developing, but it's okay as a catcher as well. So not bad. And when you look at the rest, you got this shortstop second base combo that looks really good. Who else? Nolan Jones is still developing. You've got Bo Naylor, another catcher. John Judd is still coming up, 23 years old. The fielding's really hurting him. Definitely really hurting him. But the team's looking good. A lot of good young prospects. This guy's got power for days. Where do you get him in the team? You know, that type of situation. So pitching as well. We got Milligan, Allen, Espino, Irwin's C potential, so he's not going to get much better. But Hankins, like Angelo Rosas didn't even get involved. Like, we had too many prospects that just weren't developing quick enough for us. And unfortunately, we weren't able to get them involved. So we're taking on the Rays here. And I still really enjoyed this like retooling of the Indians. And it may have not been the most winning of teams, but I feel like we built a really good team. And not only did we build a really good team, but we built a team that's like set for the future. That third base prospects, pitching prospects, literally anything you can think of. I think we're kind of set. I feel like the one position that we're really not strong at is catcher, but we got Corey Lee who's still developing. So this team's really good. I enjoyed it. I hope you did enjoy it as well, as we had the bases loaded with 1 out and didn't score, which is disappointing. But we do score there. We make it a 3-0 game. Then Santana adds on a couple more, makes it 5-0. If Bieber can give us like 7 innings, that'd be great. 7? There it is. All right, he's done after that. We're going to take him out, and we have a 6-run lead. Let's take him out. Let's go Josh Taylor. There we go. Willie Calhoun goes deep. Back-to-back. Corey Lee, 8-0. And we didn't add more, but okay, we got out of it. All right, there we go. I was like, we get thrown out at home. Something's happening. It's getting a little wild, but it worked out for us. So let's go like this. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good about this team. Tyone's going to take game 1. Sevy's on the Red Sox. Talk about a little sketchy business there. But we lose there. Win there. Win. There we go. Taking on the White Sox, our divisional opponent. And Fried is pitching. So let's get Tyone. Maybe Bieber. And then go like this. We'll go like that. Okay. The 1, 2, 3 in our rotation is so strong. And we're about to get eliminated. We're 2 games away from a World Series. We need that. We just need to get there. So Tyone's going to take the mound. I have faith in him. They have Musgrove on the mound for them. Trey Turner, Tim Anderson, Eloy, Muncy, Mazzaro, Alec. What is this team? Insane. Such a strong team. No wonder why, it was us and them neck and neck for the division. But Trey Turner scores. That's tough. Jose Ramirez ties it up, though, and it's still early on. I still feel comfortable with the way the game's going. I feel very comfortable with us offensively. And there it is. Cesar Hernandez gives us a 3-1 lead. We get their starter out of the game. And if our starter can give us 1 more inning, that'd be great. Willie Calhoun drives in another run. Can we get out of the inning? There we go. 4-2. And more runs? No. Okay. We're in the 8th inning. Let's go to Carl. He's been outstanding for us in this setup role. Boom, gets the job done. Bases are loaded, no outs. We have to score here. There's 2 runs thanks to Valenzuela, the rookie, and another run scores. Some more? No. All right. And we're gonna, you know what? Let's leave Carl in because we do have quite a big lead, and it is 1 game away from another World Series appearance. I wonder who we're gonna take on. Probably should have maybe taken a little peek at that, but Shane Bieber. This is the guy I want on the mound, especially against Reynaldo Lopez. I have faith in our team. We got to score here, especially with 1 out. Dude, Valenzuela is a RBI machine. Talk about a clutch rookie. He's getting the job done, especially when we need it. So far, it's still a 2-0 game. Make that 3-0, make it 5-0. And I think that might be, maybe not. I was going to say that might be the game wrapped up, but they got 1 back, so it's a little closer. But Shane, no. Shane Bieber, get out of the inning. He gave us 6. Lindor gets us 1 more back, which is good. Shane Bieber goes 7, and that double play kind of hurts. But let's go to Carl's kind of tired. Let's go Wickren. He goes 1, 2, 3. If we can get an insurance run here, that'd be fantastic. We don't, and we're gonna go Taylor Rogers to close the door. Hopefully. Taking on the Brewers in the World Series. Oh man, that was a little close there at the end. I'm feeling good though. I'm still feeling good about this team. So Bieber just pitched. We're gonna go like this. It's gonna be Gallen, Tyone, Bieber, Fried, Civali. All right. World Series time. 3rd time's the charm, right? It's gotta be. Or not. Let's see. That's just how it's going to end. Man, is that back-to-back rebuilds? We get swept on the last attempt at a World Series. That was a tough one. Budget-wise, I still think we're in a good spot. Bieber, may be a little tricky, but that would definitely max out the budget. So you'd have to think about what you would want to do. You'd probably have to rely on a lot of the young guys to really pick up the slack, but this team's set. I really did enjoy it. I hope you did too. 3 World Series appearances. Unfortunately, just couldn't get the job done, which sucks. We had a really, really good team, and it just that final push just couldn't get it done. But I hope you did enjoy the Cleveland Indians rebuild. If you did, hit that thumbs up down below. Remember, 1,000 likes to keep this train of rebuilds going. You guys have hit it the last 2 days. Let's keep it going. Let's finish off these teams, and then we can start doing some challenge rebuilds and stuff like that. So again, guys, I hope you did enjoy it. Hit that thumbs up if you did. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and in the comment section, get involved and just leave a comment. You know the deal. And I'll catch you all in the next video, guys. 2 videos are on screen now. Go and watch them if you haven't yet. And that's it. Peace.